One thing I loved about low flow is that it didn't use much water, but I didn't like how the low flow shower heads feel because they had low flow. It just didn't feel like you were actually getting clean because the water just barely came out of the shower head, which was the whole intention of the low flow. So this one is said that it can provide the low flow but give a high pressured feel to it. So we're just looking at what is inside. So we got the shower head, we got the long hose, which is a 180 centimeters, which I forgot is the length in feet. Oh, and then that's something I didn't expect. We got some, I forgot what they called this, but this is what we're gonna put on the threads of the shower head, and then we got some of the filters. Then we have the other part of the shower head that holds it. Not sure what this thing is, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Warranty card and instruction manual. Please read carefully before use. So let's get this installed. So let's look at the modes first. So we got a dial here for the 1, 2, 3. The switches. The one is the spray mode, mix mode, rainfall mode, and powerful wash jet. And then we got the stop button, the on and off button. So we have the stop button, press down to stop, press the other side to get going. You got the 1, 2, 3. And to take off this head, you have to twist it, this part, to the right. Like this. And then it should come off. And this will be the fourth one, powerful wash jet. And you just put it back on. It's a little difficult to do one-handed, but you just gotta put it on and twist it. Okay, now it's back on. Basic overview of how it's installed. You got the thread, you got the washer, connect this part this way. Then we connect the hose here. I'm gonna take this part off. And I guess this, one of these parts. Yeah, you just screw them off. It'll be very, very tiny in there. But you just, when you're ready, pick those parts off. And then we connect the shower head. One thing to note is we don't use tools. Everything is going to be hand tied, and there shouldn't be any leaks. Just the way it is. As long as you have the connection nuts all flat, there should be no leaks. But if there is, we do have the plumber's tape for the threads. Kind of lets you know the different things. If any leaks arise, gives you some solutions. Then if you ever need to clean it, it does come off counterclockwise, the shower head part. You also can clean this in case there's any mineral buildup. Clean it, wash it, and then just put it back. Here how it looks. Just make sure you have the words facing on the outside part and not on the inside. Then reattach it to the head. And they say if you find the pressure a little bit too strong, you can slowly adjust the pressure by pressing how much you want to stop. So if you find a little too much pressure, you can adjust it using this. Just as much as pressure that you need. If you find it a little too strong. Here at the bottom is where you'll change the filter. I already unscrewed it, so you can see this is where the filter is attached. It was already built in. The instruction says there is no filter there, but I guess with the new packaging they included already one ready to go, and then the extra 3 that come with it. And they recommend changing it every 4 to 6 months, depending on different factors like water quality and how much you use it. And here's the final result. This is the mix mode, and then the rainfall.